ResiStat, the idea here, just briefly, is that we crunch a lot of data in City Hall. We look at a lot of reports and come up with our own, policy conclusions based on that. But what was apparent is that sometimes the data lead to counterintuitive policy conclusions. And so we decided a long time ago it's crucial that the public have the same data that we have, so they know why we're doing the things we're doing, and they know the rationale for our policies. So we've long been big believers in having open data and transparent reports. And really where Socrata comes in is it's just made it that much easier. Before we'd publish our data, and again, it would be in this kind of static format, and it wouldn't always be very obvious to the constituents. But now we're starting to integrate these Socrata embeddable charts and different visualizations right into our social media content. And that's really allowed us to get the data out to a broader audience and make it more compelling and interesting. And for them, it has the advantage of, if you want to drill deeper into any one of these visualizations, it's dynamic. It's something that they can download the data for. They can see it themselves. So what you're seeing here is one of our most recent examples, and that is we were looking at rat data throughout the city, and that's been an issue all up and down the East Coast this year because we had a very mild winter, and we saw that immediately in the data. But we've been able to show that to our residents because, obviously residents, they've noticed it too, and they're upset about it. So, they're looking around at someone to blame, and we wanted to show them what we were seeing internally, which is that cities like Chicago, Baltimore, New York, they've had a similar problem. So in the past, for us to do that, we'd have to, email our colleagues in those city halls and beg for data and then wait a month, and maybe we get it, maybe we don't. But now with Socrata being, practically ubiquitous with these larger cities, I was able to go right to their platforms, look at their data, and compare like apples to apples, their 311 requests to our 311 requests. And we saw that trend. We saw that as in Somerville, the rats have been a bigger issue in these large eastern cities. So we then embedded that data into our ResiStat blog. You can see Chicago's back-to-back with ours, and made these so that the residents can, kind of touch, experience, feel it in that same way that we are, through these dynamic portals. And then we show a little bit more in the post here. We show an actual map that's like real-time rat data for residents to see. So this is just a huge step forward. Before we'd be like fielding calls about it. We'd be looking at the data ourselves, but it'd be tough to share. Now it's like real time. A resident could look this up and see the data right as it's coming into us. So they see it as we see it. And I really think that's helped to improve perceptions. Our public officials, our Board of Aldermen saw this post and this data, and we're hearing from residents that just being able to have that and experience it helps them understand the story as we understand it.